Hello, Aries. What is going on? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's take a look at July and see what your love life looks like. Recent past, current energy, what's on their mind? What do they think of you? How do they feel about you? How will they be moving throughout July? I was going to say January. What the hell? What's hidden? So what are they hiding? Five of Wands. We'll see how that plays out. We'll put it back and see if it comes out. Five of Wands, there's your fire energy, Aries. Could be a competitive situation or some bickering. We'll get advice and we'll see what your outcome is. We're also going to clarify, so don't bounce out of here early. I know y'all get impatient and want to jump off if you think it doesn't hit in the first 30 seconds. But once I clarify, it opens everything up and you'll get messages throughout the reading, right? Take it as advice. All right, let's see what's up for Aries. Thanks for being here. You guys are my biggest supporters, and thank you so much for that, because if it weren't for y'all, I don't know where I would be, so thank you. All right, let's check it out. What happened in the recent past? We've got the Seven of Pentacles. So Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You guys were both in a situation here where it was like wait and see, right? There's an investment of some sort here. Probably promises of a future, potential, that type of thing. But then it kind of got to this point where it's like everybody's putting in work and now we have to reflect. Right? Is there going to be disappointment here? Is it going to lead to something? Is it a waste of time? So this kind of wait energy. What's going on right now? What's the current energy? Prince of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So we've got air. So that kind of goes back to that Five of Wands that fell out, Aries. Like, is there some sort of drama going on? This can be that kind of like bully mentality, that bully energy, right? Also like arguments, drama. Like that Knight of Swords is moving quickly, right? This little card wants to give me a hard time. So we're going to put amethyst on it. But currently, again, we're in pursuit of something. And it could be, you know, some sort of argument or aggressive energy. We're going to find out what's on their mind, Aries, what's going through their thoughts. The Empress. Okay. Major Arcana for Libra or Taurus, ruled by Venus. Some readers will actually read her as Aries, but, you know, on their mind, though, is abundance, forward movement. You know, when you're thinking of the Empress, you're thinking about how to feed a connection, how to grow a connection. I think a lot of them think of you as a very powerful, strong, you know, force. That Empress is in her divine feminine, and she's very powerful, very strong energy. So they have some sort of growth and, you know, forward movement here. What do they think that you want, Aries? The Sun. We've got Major Arcana for Leo. The Sun also represents growth and change and prosperity. It's a very positive energy. It's a very healing energy as well. I'm starting to look at this current energy, Aries, as this person rushing in, maybe not to start some shit, but maybe just to speak their mind, right? Because it's fast energy. We know somebody's moving in here. They're viewing you as wanting to heal. Maybe some of you have already gone through this healing process. How do they feel about you deep down? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you know, it's karma, it's your path, right? It's all about forward movement, like things that are coming in that are supposed to happen in your life, right? And when it's in the upright, it's like moving in the direction, you know, that it needs to go. It's good fortune, it's good change, sometimes unexpected. But when it's in reverse and you feel that in reverse, you feel stuck. This person emotionally feels like you guys maybe have been in this repetitive cycle, and I feel like they're trying to get it in the upright. Like things aren't changing, or it's like kind of the stuck energy. What can you expect from them throughout July? The Ace of Cups in reverse. So something's been unrequited. And I feel also too, I feel like it would be more you though, Aries, because they've got the Empress on their mind. So again, on their mind is forward movement, finding you physically beautiful or handsome, but also on the inside as well. But what you're going to get from them is the Ace of Cups in reverse. Why do I feel like this person feels as though they can't live up to you? Like they feel almost like you're too good or powerful for them? Like there's some insecurities going on here. Somebody's dumping out the cup. There could have already been a breakup, or something's like not level, something's unrequited. What are they hiding? What's coming that you don't see? You've got the Ace of Wands, another ace. So this is a restart. It's like I have that fire to move towards you. I want to rekindle something. There's that physical attraction. There's definitely somebody here. Sorry, my dog's barking, y'all, if y'all can hear that. I can't stop her. She's like 3 flights down. So just, she's a Leo. What can I say? But with the Ace of Wands, this is that restart. This is that like chemistry, that fire, right? There's still a spark here. We're going to clarify this and see if you want this. There's somebody here who like, it doesn't have to be an ex, y'all. This could just be somebody who you didn't even know, like they had the hots for you, or, you might be in a situationship and it's just been stuck. It's not moving forward. But I feel like there's an imbalance with the love and the emotion regardless. And I think it's more on your side. What's your advice from Spirit? The Seven of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is a strategy. This is putting a plan in place. It can be sneaky, deaky, manipulative, deceptive energy. We get it, right? Somebody lying, cheating, stealing, trying to ghost or pull away in the night, run away, right? But it's also putting a plan in action, strategizing with those swords. And so I feel like this is Spirit telling you, Aries, don't if you have some sort of involvement here, still some emotion or physical attraction, because there's going to be some sort of, text in the middle of the night, WYD type thing, hey, come over, there's something like that's going on here. But if you plan on just taking off, calling the Uber in the middle of the night, or there's a possibility that they could, but again, I feel like it's just you that's not feeling the emotion. This is more of an attraction. What's your outcome, Aries? What is it? The Two of Cups. What? Okay, Aries, change of pace. We're going to take a new road here with the Two of Cups. Are you testing this person, Aries? That Two of Cups is, it's a relationship, right? It's like two people deciding that they want to offer the cup. Now, don't get it wrong. You can be a Two of Cups situation and not be in a long-term relationship. I said it, and I'm not taking it back. That's a fact. We get wrapped up in fantasy over here on YouTube with these cards sometimes. And the straight up truth is you can be in a Two of Cups and that may not be your forever person. It just means two people have emotion for each other and they're offering the cup, right? But it is some sort of relationship. And there's no doubt there's an emotional bond and connection here. But it feels like in July, you're either protecting yourself from getting hurt and it's just physical, or they're just not filling the cup the way that you need. I still think you're going to be spending time with this person. It could be with that Two of Cups as your outcome. Maybe it's a new relationship. We're going to see. All right, let's clarify and get the answers we need. Hey, real quick, I'm going to put the link to the extended reading below so you can find out what this person's truly thinking, feeling, what's going on behind the scenes, what are they up to. We're going to just concentrate and focus on their energy on the extended reading, Aries, and I will put that below and I will pin it in the comment section. Check that out. Join the channel for memberships if you like those extended readings, part of your membership. And private readings are open, but just for a limited time. So if you want a private reading, look below and email me. All right, let's do it. What does Aries need to know in love for July? What is up for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Did I mention I have an Aries moon? I love it. It's the favorite part of my chart, I think. I don't know. I like my Scorpio placements too, but Aries, I love it. All right, let's find out. In the recent past, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Why? Because of the Five of Swords in reverse. See, there's that energy of I'm not going to put up with any manipulation. If you're trying to hurt me, this is very protective energy. So in the recent past, you've got that energy of pulling back and reflecting on something here and then deciding, you know what, I'm going to get hurt. Feels a little bit of self-sabotage. Now, maybe they did hurt you or you're protecting yourself from getting hurt, so you're not allowing yourself to be vulnerable. And what you're going to find in July is this person's not going to give up on that, right? Their energy is still around you. You may be testing them a little bit, right? Just to see, can I be vulnerable? Can I trust this person? What's going on right now? We've got the Prince of Swords present energy with the Page of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I feel like there's going to be some communication going back and forth. If it hasn't already, it's coming. And it's kind of that Page of Swords sometimes is digging, right? Finds out something and rushes in with that Knight of Swords to kind of speak your mind. It's a little bit biting. There's a little bit of hurt around it. There's a little bit of anger or drama or something like that. And it's almost like you might be looking for something to protect yourself. Maybe they did it to you in the past. Maybe you've already gone through this. But bottom line, so far this month, this is all about Aries protecting themselves and knowing when it's okay to be vulnerable and when it's okay to not be vulnerable. But you don't want to overprotect, right? And I feel like this person is trying to persuade you to let them in. What's on their mind? The Empress. So Libra, Taurus. Why is the Empress here? And the Water Uber is showing up. It's also known as the Chariot. I think I'm going to start a deck And that chariot in my deck is going to be called the water uber. So we've got Cancerian energy showing up here. This person wants forward movement, right? They see growth. They see potential here, right? But they see you as guarded and protecting yourself. And, well, we've all been there, because sometimes we discover stuff and sometimes we know stuff is going on. We just stay quiet about it, right? I saw there was a saying, it's like, just because I don't speak about the betrayal doesn't mean I don't know. I'm just being quiet. So, something feels like that, but just be careful, because some of you are like looking for it. And I don't think for all of you it's there, right? So don't self-sabotage. All right, so what can you expect, or how do they think of you? The Sun, Leo energy. Why is the Sun here with the Three of Cups in reverse? Yeah. See, the Sun also brings illumination. This person feels like you're looking into them and that maybe you've discovered something about them, like another energy, a third party, like maybe you saw something online. This could have happened to you in the past, and so you're protecting yourself from that. They're going to know, they're going to feel that vibe. You may even have already spoken the truth to them because you did discover something. Again, the Sun brings illumination. So, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is in their emotions. This is how they feel, and that makes sense now. So it's like, that Wheel of Fortune in reverse is like, oh, crap, something's not going my way. It's stuck. Wheel of Fortune with the King of Wands in reverse. Could be dealing with another fire sign. This person's confidence is going to be shaken to the core. Also, too, if they were naughty in the past, right, that Wheel of Fortune in reverse is coming back to bite them in the butt. And it's because maybe, they did step out, or they weren't loyal or honest, or they were a little bit of a ladies' man, something like that. Moving forward, what can you expect from them? So what kind of energy are they going to give you throughout July? Ace of Cups in reverse with the Eight of Wands in reverse. It could be careful too, Aries, like if you don't have like full proof, or if like something's telling you you're not sure, just hold back on it. Like tame that Aries fire that you got in you, right? Because it just feels like you've heard something, you're looking into something, you've discovered something. And moving forward, like it could piss this person off. And if they effed you over, good, let it piss them off, right? Like stand your ground, set boundaries, right? This kind of BS shouldn't be tolerated. But if it's just because you're cautious and you're protecting your energy, you're not completely sure of something, be careful, because they could dump out that cup and block you. They might get pissed, right? Because right now on their mind is still there's this potential and beauty and growth and success. But they could start, well, you don't trust me and this and that. And again, for some of you, they haven't earned your trust, right? But just set those boundaries, because I see something happening here with communication that becomes stalled or blocked. This feels very much like, oh, you don't trust me? Then why are we together? And then you guys get into it and somebody gets blocked. What's going on behind the scenes? So what's coming that you don't know? You've got the Ace of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Again, it feels like, but then like something happens, like an eruption, somebody gets pissed, there's an argument, there's a confrontation, something like that. And then there's this like restart. And that might be why the person feels the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Like, here we go again. Like, luck's just not on my side. We keep repeating this cycle. And it's because somebody has trust issues. And again, whether they're valid or not, I'm not here to judge that. I'm just reading energy and cards. And I'm giving you some advice, right? You will have a restart. There's a very strong spark and attraction to each other. You are going to discuss it, right? The Three of Pentacles is all about, teamwork, building that teamwork back. So there will be a collaboration of sorts, but if you don't have to go through all that, and if they have done something and you can't trust them, then block them, right? Move on. Easier said than done, Mom, I know. All right, what is your advice? Seven of Swords. This is also, Seven of Swords can be like, you're kind of being sneaky, but for good reason, right? Like you're not like it feels like plotting is going on behind the scenes here. Like you're putting all your ducks in a row and you're going to present, right? And it's like, just be careful that it doesn't backfire. You got the Seven of Swords here as your advice, and the Nine of Pentacles, right? Because you could end up single from this person, or not talking to them, or whatever. And again, if that's what you want, great, like go for it. This is very much about nurturing yourself. And I think Spirit's also telling you that too. Like if somebody's done that Seven of Swords, stop giving them chances, right? But also don't completely close yourself off because somebody did this to you in the past. because there is a big shift in energy here. I mean, on their mind is, yeah, this looks great. I'm super attracted to Aries. Like, I want to move forward. Like, and then boom, they're going to start viewing you as like, the sun is out. There is a situation that's being illuminated for me, and it has to do with a lack of joy and happiness, not agreeing on something, a disagreement, or perhaps a third energy that's you know, a disruption. So with that Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, though, Aries Spirit's telling you, like, just make sure you got all your facts. You may want to hire an FBI agent or a Scorpio. All right, what's your outcome? You've got the Two of Cups. So let's see. Why is the Two of Cups the outcome for Aries? July, love. What's this Two of Cups? What's this Two of Cups? And the Hierophant. Aries, what are y'all doing? We need to talk. We need to talk about this person. Can you put in the comments, please, what's going on here? Because I need to know. We've got Taurus, Major Arcana, Two of Cups with the Hierophant. That's something traditional. That's a relationship. That's offering the cup here. Two people deciding to, you know, go the traditional route and commit. What's this Hierophant? And the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Make sure you value that you're valued, right? Make sure that you value them. They value you. Page of Pentacles in reverse can be a cut in communication because there's no pentacle that is planted to grow, right? The seed needs to be nurtured. It becomes a breadcrumb. This feels very like shifty, like very in and out. We're all in. I don't trust you, you SOB. Well, if you don't trust me and you don't have proof, then take your cup and shove it. I'm blocking you. It's that kind of energy. And then it's like by the end of July, what are we doing? We love each other. We're in it forever, right? And then it's like, but then you go back to this Page of Pentacles in reverse energy, which is all about, you don't deserve my effing pentacle, right? So just don't get yourself in that cycle. At the bottom of the deck, I just looked. We've got the Queen of Wands. So there you are. Feeling feisty, fiery. That's boss bitch energy, and it's super attractive. I mean, it's taking the initiative. It's not putting up with any BS. People are going to find you very attractive this month. People are going to be wanting to be around you. She's a go-getter. She's fiery. You know, it's all of those things. And this person is really attracted to your fire. There's something about an initiative you take here that it kind of like turns them on. Aries, you know, it feels a little toxic, I gotta say. But I still think it's salvageable. Did I say that right? Salvageable? You just got to play your cards right, and you got to communicate instead of like building all this like behind the scenes, like becoming your own FBI agent. You need to just communicate early on in the month and save yourself a lot of anxiety, you know, because you guys end up together anyway, right? So it's like you guys can't stay away from each other, but man, somebody is really, really about like proving their case and putting up that wall, and it feels very, very much like a Scorpio reading, I gotta say. So, all right, y'all let me know down in the comments. Like I said, we're gonna extend this reading, and we're gonna see what's going on with them. I want to jump into their energy over there and see what they're really thinking about this, things that they're hiding, and that kind of thing. So we'll find out over on the extended. Give it a like, comment, share, do all those good things. And I appreciate it. Love you hard. Love me hard back. And we'll speak soon. Take care.